friends, you can't grow if you don't bid. Today's video is in response to viewer comments that what's holding them back is fear of failure or perfectionism, and that is super common. You want your first proposal to be great, so you keep studying and preparing. But here's what I want you to know. Almost no one gets a contract on their first bid. The reality is that your first proposal is part of your education. I want your focus in your first proposal to be on how much you can learn from the experience. And the government contracting world is unique in that your first unsuccessful proposal can lead to information gathering and relationship building that are the real keys to success in this business. In this video, I'm going to explain exactly what to do to get real value from an unsuccessful proposal and how that's going to put you on the path to success as a government contractor. So let's talk about what happens after you submit your bid. The agency does its evaluation, and let's say they award the contract to your competitor. First, they're going to tell you the awarded contract amount, so you just learned your competitor's pricing. I'm showing you here what a notification of contract award looks like. In this case, the award notice was posted on sam.gov. They tell you the awarded amount and the name and DUNS number of the contractor who received the award. And if you watched my video on mining data in FPDS, you know that you can use that to look up all sorts of information about this contractor. And many of you have told me you've been struggling with how to price a government bid. Well, learning your competitor's pricing is going to help you pin down where your pricing needs to be competitive. Now, the second thing that's going to happen when you receive notice that the contract has been awarded is you'll email the contracting officer and request a debrief. In fact, throughout your career, whether you win the contract or not, always request a debrief. This is how you learn. It's how good bidders become great bidders. One thing you need to know here is you want to be careful in how you approach this. Contracting officers can be on alert when it comes to debriefs because they're concerned about possible protests, and that can lead to a formal arm's length debrief rather than the open conversation that you want to have. So when you request your debrief, you want to make it clear to them you're not approaching them as an adversary preparing a protest, but that truly your goal for the debrief is to learn and improve. And I'm showing you here some sample language that you can use when you send your email to the contracting officer to request a debrief. Now, when you get to the debrief, you can and should ask questions, always keeping it very friendly and positive. You could ask them flat out, what could we have done better? But you may get more information from them if you ask them specific questions like the ones I'm showing you here. Ask, was anything missing from our proposal? What were the weaknesses of our proposal? And also be sure to ask, what did we do well? The important thing you need to know about debriefs is that you generally have 3 days from notification of contract award to request a debrief. You'll probably receive notification from the contracting officer, but it's also possible they'll just post the award notice on SAM, and if they do that, that starts the 3-day clock. So you'll want to be following the opportunity in SAM. And if you miss the 3-day window, I would request the debrief anyway. I would write a super friendly letter. We really want to work with your agency, and we'd really like to meet with you to learn how we can do better in the future. Now for the third benefit, and this is where the real payoff comes. The most important thing you can do in this business is build relationships. Anytime you have a chance to open a communication channel with agency personnel, you want to take advantage of it. I know many of you are struggling with how to get in front of agency personnel. Well, requesting a debrief puts you in communication with the contracting officer and gives you that opportunity to establish a positive relationship with them. When you're in the debrief, focus on building rapport with the government participants. You want to show them that you're someone they want to do business with. And use the debrief as an opportunity to learn the contracting officer's needs and expectations. understanding their perspective, how they approach the acquisition process, and how they view what you sell will help you strengthen your proposals in the future. And also, be sure to ask them if there are any other opportunities coming up that might be a good fit for your company. Chances are there's something else coming up and they'll tell you about it. And if you hadn't requested the debrief and asked them that question, you might never have known about it. Because remember, many government contracts are never posted publicly on SAM. And every successful proposal writer will tell you that sitting in your office searching SAM is not the way to win government contracts. You want to find out about upcoming procurements early in the process before the solicitation is issued. The way to find those opportunities is to talk to people, and the debrief is a way for you to do that. Hey friends, remember your first proposal isn't about success or failure. It's a stepping stone on your journey to becoming a government contractor. What you learn is going to put you on the path to success by making your future proposals stronger and better targeted. So try it. If you don't know where to start, then watch my video on how to find contracts for bid, and then watch my video on how to submit a proposal. It walks you through the process step by step, and I've got links to both videos in the notes below. And it doesn't have to be a government prime contract. Subcontracting is a great place to start, and I also have videos on that. So submit a proposal and post in the comments below and let us know what you learn. This is Fed Access, and I believe government contracting should be accessible for everyone. Thanks for watching. See you next time.